And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Houston Cougars and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Deep in the end zone, it's Bowie. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Lewis. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
2nd and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups. I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Sweet cut there. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line. And let's see what they do now on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Drake. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Drops back. It's Henderson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Freshetta Downs going up top. Pack's got it on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He is in! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing, Lewis. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Complete on the left to Williams.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Long way to go on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Houston offense comes onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick give. It's Sanford. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and long right here. To the air, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Broussard. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Lewis. Got a man. It's Young. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Young. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Can't get him to the ground. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Making the adjustment on the play. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Young. Makes him talk to the hand. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
On the move, it's Welch. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Welch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Bush is ahead. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Dan, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking to pass, it's Henderson. He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd and long here. They'll run him again. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Cougars. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Booster, go, go. Lewis. Got rid of it quickly, but it's in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Lewis to throw. Out wide right, it's Perry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Broussard. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. Almost picked off.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
To kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. Here's Lewis to throw. Going deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Ready, go! Calls his own number. Turning it on! Past the 50. Still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Memphis taking on the USF Bulls.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger.
And it's Memphis coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Young. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Stop right there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Takes his shot. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to make one miss. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Young. Breaks into the open. The 50, the 40, and the 30. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Throwing, Lewis. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Rushes on. Snags it.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Drake. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Drake. Runs through a man, and he might have space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Gain of 22. Good enough for first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On the direct snap, it's Drake. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They'll run it. Hard running there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Drake. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Working the ground game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lewis. On the move. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And they swarm him under.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This is Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Sacramento State Hornets against the SMU Mustangs. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Mustangs offense comes on the field first today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnovers a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Looking to chuck it again. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The Mustangs will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those 3rd and shorts, because if you're in 3rd and long, there's no chance. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over a... Today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Here comes the pressure. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by this secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
Punt team ready to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. He shreds the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grant behind the line. It's Mills. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass rush closing in. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So it's SMU in front here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly. picks up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the return. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. The Mustangs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And now the Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. Quick throw to the left. Sees an opening. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got the 1st and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed. And he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. The game is now tied. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down.
Oh, the returner fumbled it. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Looking to throw again. Pass complete on a crosser. You stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a man. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. That's an easy call for the officials. Cannot grab the face mask like that.
Euphemism!
Nigel, the tortillas come out better when you